What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike. This is ALovelyPenguin, and today we are back with IVE again. We just watched their Killing Voice, if you didn't already check that video out, which was awesome. But I figured we'd check out a couple of their songs, so we'll start off with Bang Bang, because that is their most recent release. So, also, it's definitely got that like party vibe to it and everything, so I'm looking forward to checking it out, you know? So, we're going to check out the music video. I like to watch a music video twice, mainly because I like to watch it the first time with the subtitles off so we can watch the video, get a good idea of what's actually going on in it. If there's any cool art things I can tell you guys about, I'll pause the video and we will chat about it. Just a heads up, I do pause a lot more on the first playthrough than I will on the second playthrough. Second playthrough is with the subtitles up so we get a better understanding of what the song is actually about. And then we will watch a live video right after. So stick around. All right. That being said, let's watch this video. Let's go. Ooh.
It's a nuisance, it's aggressive. 이미 알아차렸겠지. 끝이 아닌 모든 소문 속에 problem. Yeah, I'm catchy. 벽에 붙은 나의 picture.
So I'm not gonna lie, real quick. I don't know if it's my internet's being laggy here or if the video is supposed to be a little staticky. But is anybody else noticing it? Am I crazy? I'm gonna skip back just a little bit here, just because I noticed it right at the very beginning. But I have good internet, so I'm wondering if that's just how the video is.
It's a nuisance, it's aggressive.
Like, see how it's not quite smooth?
모든 소문 속에 problem. Yeah, I'm catchy. 벽에 붙은 나의 picture. I want it. Wake up, 주저하지 말고 다른 시선 준 뭐 agree. I don't give a shit what you say. Yeah, I'll be going out with a bang.
So definitely on location for this shoot. Some really cool architecture. Alright, so there is a good amount of things happening here. A lot of which, I won't lie, I am having a hard time telling if they are actually in a location somewhere or if they are, in a studio. Like this shot in particular, this one is throwing me off. Because they could have just put filters over the windows to give it that kind of foggy look and then had lights set up behind it. But I don't know, man. The way the wear is on a lot of the concrete and stuff, it looks a little too realistic. Like, that looks like genuine concrete walls. I mean, I don't think this was actually a subway. Like, I think they probably just put up the subway station and the clock and whatnot. Like, they probably decorated up, like, the basement of a building or something. But also, that train is very much edited in, obviously. It looks pretty CG, if you would. But there's been a few different locations that they've been at that definitely look like real locations, as well. Which there's just one or two things that I'll share for the art department side of things. Yeah, if they actually are on location, like there's one shot in particular. I'm gonna skip back to it, or see if we can find it real quick here. But it was as simple as they're just in a hallway, right here. Perfect. They're in a hallway, right? And they got this poster on here, and somebody spray painted an X on it. Now, if you're actually on location somewhere, you obviously are more, like 9 times out of 10, I should say. Because, maybe every once in a while you get somebody who's cool with it. But 9 times out of 10, you can't damage the building that you're in, right? Like, they do not want you to leave any sort of damage or anything. So, obviously, spray painting onto a wall would be considered damage. Right? I mean, most of it's on this piece of paper, but, it is whatever. So what we would typically do is quite literally, you can just get either like a big thick piece of paper that you can essentially paste onto the wall without actually pasting it. Just stick it onto the wall. and then paint it to look the same color and texture as like the rest of the wall. Or you could even just get some thin plywood or just thin sheets of wood, and you can put them up there as well, and then you can spray paint on them all you want. It looks like they probably didn't do that here. It looks like they probably just used a wall. Also, at the end of the day too, like most places, if like they are already kind of dirty, if you're gonna come in there and be like, hey, we are gonna like put some paint on the walls or whatever, a lot of the times they'll be like, as long as you just paint over it one solid color at the end, like we'll give you a paint to paint it, like we're fine with it. So that's also another little case of things that you can do. Like I said, there's not too much going on in terms of art stuff. Like, I mean, this one looks like a lot of CG work as well, but like it's hard to tell if like they're actually out in the field and they're CGing and stuff, or did they just bring in a little bit of like dried up grass and whatnot to like make it look like a field, and then they CG the rest or FX it or whatever the hell you call it, edit in the background as well. But yeah, I mean, other than that though, really not too much to say about art besides really cool locations. You know, I mean, this looks like it's probably from inside of some random parking garage. Although, cool to have a real white horse. That's pretty sick. But, yeah. And then also, in terms of the song itself, like, I'm not really into, like, EDM or anything like that. Or, like, I don't know, I guess party music, if you would. But, like, this one actually has got a pretty awesome driving beat to it that I'm, like, actually kind of messing with. I'm like, okay, this isn't too bad. I also don't remember where I stopped, so I'm just going to play it from here. Alright, nice. We'll catch the chorus again. Like, also, sorry, that hallway. It's definitely a location, right? Like, this is like a place, but it looks so cool. Like, you just got to appreciate the architecture sometimes. So I like that little like kick the foot dance move. Very nice. If anybody knows where they filmed this stuff, write down in the comments. I'd love to know. Looks like it could be Russia, especially with that car there. The Volkswagen. Also, it is so funny they say shit in the song. Oh, sorry. One other thing. I felt okay to pause it there. And this is more of a question for you guys. I did see an Instagram reel like 2 days ago that said that this song actually got banned in on the KBS. Is that true? I probably should have looked it up beforehand, but is that true? Because like they curse in it, and it has suggestive themes, I think was the other thing that got them banned for. This is a really cool building. Huge courtyard. Wonder where that is. It's like they're in an abandoned city or something. I will say the dance goes really well with the song too. Sick bridge, okay. Bridge of the song. Nice. Bang. Nice. Good job, everybody who worked on this. Great job, really. That was a fun video. All right. Back to the start. Back to the start. Subtitles are up this time. There was a good amount of English in there. However, if you watch the channel, you know I almost barely pay attention to the lyrics on the first playthrough, because there's been times where I'm like, literally will listen to a song that's completely in English and then be like, all right, let's turn the subtitles on. And then like halfway through, I'm like, oh wait, this is all in English. But yeah, that's definitely been known to happen. And I always feel so embarrassed about it, but I'm so focused on what's going on in the video, and then just honestly the vibes of the actual music behind the lyrics, that oftentimes I just forget to listen to the lyrics. But I'll be going out with a bang. Usually could be a negative thing. You know, if you're going to go out with a bang, it's like, you know, you're about to be over, done. So you do something wild and crazy right at the end, just so you can go out on a crazy note. Usually it leads to death. I don't think they're singing about that. So curious to see what this is going to be. Maybe it's like the death of a relationship, whether it be friendship or a romantic thing. That's kind of the only other thing I can think of in terms of ending something that without somebody dying. All right, let's check it out. Let's go.
It's a new thing, it's aggressive. 이미 알아차렸겠지. 끝이 아닌 모든 소문 속에 problem. Yeah, I'm catchy. 벽에 붙은 나의 picture. I don't want it. Wake up. 주저하지 말고 다른 시선 준 agree. I don't give a shit what you say. Yeah, I've been going out with a bang.
Also, it is so funny to me that they actually say shit, and then obviously we've only seen this and also the killing voice, but they just caption it as shh. But they're saying it. They're saying it, guys. We know that. You know that. I know that. Yeah. That's the kick dance. I love it, dude.
Take my shit, gotta pop my gum. Give me that kiss. Hey, I told you it's explosive, it's aggressive, it's a little bit offensive. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Wake up, 주저하지 말고 그냥 만드는 대로. I don't give a shit what you say. Yeah, I'll be going out with a bang, 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 bang.
Also, it's such a sick little outdoor venue there. Little like amphitheater style. Dude, this is such a cool song. Also, it all looks so cool as well. I love that. I love how aggressively we go right back into the chorus. Bang, bang! Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so You know, it is kind of funny that we're even watching the live performance because we did watch them on the Killing Voice, which was also a live performance. So we know they can sing it, but now we're going to see if they can sing and dance and sing it. Alright, what is this volume? Oh my gosh, it's so quiet. Right? Hopefully it's not too quiet for you guys. I apologize if it is. A little quiet still. Oh dang, they're all off their colored hair. Get it. It is a very catchy song. You gotta give it that. Like that they even got that spin thing down with the live cams. Bang, bang. Very nice. Oh, forgot ending fairies. I always forget about these. I still think they're so weird. Even after years of doing this, I still don't understand why they do this. And yet, we watch them every time. There you go. Oh, I gotta say, very fun song, very cool, energetic. I mean, I hate to be like it, but it's a TikTok song, you know? It's meant to be catchy. It's meant to be danceable for everybody, not just K-pop idols. And, you know, I mean, they're quite literally, they're just marketing to their market, you know? And that's the smartest thing you can do as a band like this, you know? I will say, though, they do get a negative point from me. Otherwise, I thought this was absolutely, absolutely excellent. And I think a lot of you guys will probably understand why. And it's quite simply they didn't fully sing during that performance there. And, you know, I know people will come into the comments and say it's such a hard thing to do to keep up with the dancing and the singing and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, the way I've always kind of looked at it, you know, is that this is your job, right? It's your job. If you can't sing and do the dance to your own song, then you should make an easier dance. You know, I think that's a reasonable thing. And believe me, I felt this way since I was a young man as well. There was a few bands that I heard live that I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, this sounds nothing like the album. And it made me like them a lot less. And that's the disappointing part, is that we know they can sing. We've heard it. So I don't know what was up with that. And also too, sorry, I think I wasn't quite thinking about that. Could have played into it, but at the same time, still shouldn't play into it. But sometimes the networks are like, oh, you got to put a little backtracking in. But that's the thing, is notice I didn't say they lip synced the whole thing. They did not. You could hear specifically when they were actually singing as well. So overall, I thought this song is actually incredibly good. But it does get the -1 point for that for me, and that's happened with a bunch of other bands as well. So it's not like they're the only ones that this ever happened with. So it is what it is, and that's why we all get our own opinions. It's a good thing. So besides that, though, that song is stellar. The music video is freaking good. It's fun. It's catchy. There's a lot of jumping around and stuff. The locations were incredibly well done. I mean, something I don't really usually ever talk about, but their outfits were really good in terms of popping and contrasting against whatever scenery they were in. Not that I'm a fashion guy in the slightest, but I noticed that while I was watching, is that, like, you know, the color schemes were working really well. So I imagine the art team and the wardrobe team kind of worked together a little bit there, because it really, really came out good. And yeah, I mean, that song will be stuck in my head. It'll be stuck in my head for the rest of the day, probably the rest of the week. But bang bang will be just in my head. That bang bang, bang doom 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 bang bang. That whole little guitar riff thing they had going there, or bass riff. I don't even know what that was, but I like it. This song will definitely be hitting my playlist for sure. So very good job, IVE, as always. Also, I will be checking out more from IVE. If you have any recommendations, let me know. I'm kind of basing it off of the Killing Voice that we reacted to. Mainly, I think I want to do. Oh man, Caught Off Guard. That was the song I remember from their Killing Voice that I really enjoyed, and I heard they have a good video for it as well. So it's just that it's a little bit older, so I was like, let's hit Bang Bang first because it's recent, up to date, you know, yada yada yada. Either way, I'm yapping too long, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you'd be so kind, subscribe to the channel, like the video, maybe write a comment, say something nice or something mean, whatever works for you. If you want to hurt my feelings, it will work, I promise. I get upset about things. And yeah, I love you all. Stay aggressively positive. We will catch you on the next one. All right, love you. Bye.